We're going to ask Earl Blumenauer and Ron Wyden to take a pledge to have that happen. Well, just that I hope people think about these issues and join us in this struggle, because we're in a crisis and it's not going to go away. And we've got to fight for it in the streets if we need to get out and let our representatives know that they need to represent us appropriately.
Congress, hear us say, fund green jobs now today. Congress, hear us say, fund green jobs now today.
Good retirement is our right. Try to take it, we will fight.
Good
retirement is our right.
Try to take it, we will fight.
I like the number 14, Chris.
We aren't crazy, we are proud. We need jobs, say it loud. We aren't crazy, we are proud. We need jobs, say it loud. We aren't crazy, we are proud. We need jobs, say it loud. Hey Congress, people are hurting. We need jobs, that's for certain.
We need leaders with some guts. Just say no to safety net cuts.
We're in the rain here, we're in Portland, but we're not alone. In 100 other cities around this country, there are actions like this one today. Here in Portland, we're calling on Congress to fight big time for jobs and to say hands off Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid. Hands off. Thanks. And I wanted to ask you first, are we in a recovery? People are saying we're in a recovery. Well, banks and corporations are raking in record profits, but there's 15 million people who are unemployed, and there are millions more who are underemployed and who are part-timers looking for work and discouraged workers. How many here are unemployed or know someone, either in their family or friend, who's unemployed? Woo! Okay, look around. This is a job emergency. Back when the economic crisis burst forth a couple of years ago, just about 2 years ago today, back then, a number of us were talking excitedly about a new Deal. Remember, talking about a new Deal, where there'd be millions of jobs, green jobs, that will stop and reverse climate change. Jobs like working on the infrastructure, jobs like healthcare workers and teachers doing what society needs. What's happened, though, is that just when we needed Congress and the administration to step up and fight with us, things kind of got stalled, and we were failed. We were failed, and that has to change. So, we have to realize that this is where we are, because what's happening is even an act like the Local Jobs for America Act, an excellent piece of legislation that would save or create 1 million state and local jobs, a very, very first step when we think of 15 million jobs. Even that act, even that bill, is having a heck of a time getting through Congress. It's stalled. That's really wrong. And that's the state that we're in. We had high hopes a couple of years ago, but it's difficult to even get a minimal act like that through Congress now. That's where we are. Corporations are sitting on more than $8 trillion. They're not investing in jobs. And if it was just the way it looks, corporations think it's okay to have an America with long-term structural unemployment. Is that the new normal?
No!
Corporate Congress people, as well, are not caring about the deficit, the jobs deficit. They don't care about the jobs deficit. They're hyping up another deficit, this so-called budget deficit that is so huge that working people are supposed to have to tighten their belts.
No.
How can we tighten our belts after all that has happened in the last 2 years?
Right.
Working people are supposed to tighten their belts, and here's an example that just recently a bill passed through Congress that allowed more teachers, prevented more teacher layoffs. But that was offset by taking millions of dollars out of food stamps.
Billions of
That was done
dollars.
to keep a budget deficit bill. That's the name of the game in Washington now, and we've got to change that game. The budget deficit is said by deficit hawks to be so high, there's no money for jobs. There was money for bailouts.
Money for war.
$1 trillion, money for war, and everything that is not needed for working people. Now, this, they're saying not only is there no money for jobs, but we have to actually make cuts to Social Security and Medicare. Social Security, a program that was fought for by our ancestors, by our parents and grandparents in the last Depression. There's no need for those cuts. That's the low road. If anything, the deficit has been caused by wars, by the Bush tax cuts that have to be stopped now.
Yes.
And if there are rising healthcare costs, that's not Medicare's fault. We need a single-payer Medicare for all system.
Yes.
So that's what's needed. Now, we are part of a movement. We're looking to October 2nd in Washington, D.C., where there'll be a massive, massive march for jobs and for saying no to war, organized by the AFL-CIO, the NAACP, La Raza, and other groups. It's good that that's happening, and we'll be watching it and supporting it and building for it here. We're going to keep building here because what we have to do is say absolutely no to 1 penny's cut from Social Security and Medicare. We have to say, let's get this Local Jobs for America Act passed immediately. It's a no-brainer. Every congressperson and senator should be supporting that and speaking out loudly about it. And not only that, we have to keep fighting for massive jobs programs, millions of jobs, just like the New Deal that we dreamed about 2 years ago. We've got to bring that back. Those dreams are alive. So I want to just say that in Portland, we're calling, as I said, on our congresspeople to do the right thing on jobs and Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid. We've collected 1,400 signatures.
Yeah!
In a period of time, 1,400 signatures and more coming in. And we're going to have 2 delegations going to Senator Wyden's office today and Earl Blumenauer's office today. We're going to thank Earl Blumenauer and Congressman Wu for signing on to the Local Jobs for America Act, which is great. But we want more from everybody. We want millions of jobs, and we want good jobs, living wage jobs, green jobs, and we want not only no cuts to Social Security and Medicare, we want assurances of that, and we want an enhanced social safety net program. So we have, so I want to thank everybody for being here. I think it's great that we're here and we are all part of this movement that we're going to continue to build. And it's beautiful that we're here with our umbrellas and hats, and some people are just getting too wet. So thanks a million for coming out. I want to introduce now Bob Tackett, who is the Executive Secretary Treasurer of the Northwest Oregon Labor Council, to give us some words.
Pretty much said everything I was going to say. As we all know, our economic recovery is hanging by a thread here, guys. People, we haven't seen unemployment like this since the Great Depression. We have to do something. Our leaders, our elected leaders, have to help us find and make jobs. President Obama is talking
Come
about,
closer to the...
President Obama, squat down.
Whip it up.
That's good. Thank you.
How's that?
Just get closer to it.
Okay, how's that?
Good.
President Obama was talking about building 150,000 miles of roads, reconstructing roads, rebuilding rail, rebuilding airstrips. Those are the kind of jobs that we need. We need to bring jobs back to America. We can't be sending our jobs to China and then having products come back through Walmart so that we can buy the cheap crap here. We have to build things in America. That's the only way the middle class can survive, and the only way this economy is going to survive is on the backs of the middle class, and particularly union jobs. So good luck to you guys. Thank you very much. I have to keep going. Thanks, Bill, for the umbrella.
We're going to be led by the No War Drum Corps, which has come to be with us today, and I think it's really cool that they're here. And we're also going to be escorted at times on the streets as we wind our way to Holiday Park by Teamsters Local 206 truck.
today. Congress, Congress, hear us say, fund green jobs.